So where do you start if you're feeling like you're a bit lost, you don't know how to start, how to get into the flow, how to get a rhythm going, how to create some momentum? I understand, first of all. And I was thinking about how to help our beginners in this space. And basically, when I have a look at my system, there are 8 things that you need. Now, don't worry, 8, it's not that many. It's actually 3 little sections, and I will go through what they are with you. But you do need to understand the players in the game. If you don't understand the players, you can't work out how to get the players for you the way you want them. And here's the deal. There's always trial and error. So let me just, I know I like to draw if you've watched any of my videos, but we learn through different mechanisms and mediums, and it is good to see it as well as hear it. So I just want to say that if you're wanting to get organized, you do need to commit to some trial and error. Okay? I'm a perfectionist and I don't like this, but the reality is it's a fact. So if we put that out there first, it helps you understand that you have to fail forward. So that's a beautiful concept, to fail. What failing forward means is being prepared to make some mistakes so that you can get the setup you want. But basically, you've just got to start somewhere, right? So I've identified these 8, and they are definitely foundation stones or pillars in your digital organizational world or life. All right, so let's have a look at them. What are they? All right, let me cover up. You've probably already seen them. And the only thing I've got to hand right now is my fluffy purse. Don't worry about that. Ooh, here we go. So the first one is a scheduler. You need to have a scheduler. We can go and dive deeper into these. There are several around right now, and I can share with you what I use in another video. I'm going to go into it in greater detail, but I just wanted to put this one out for our beginners. Then what I recommend is that you have a notebook, whether that's, now we're doing the digital life, so that's a digital notebook. I have so many notebooks, paper notebooks. So when I swapped over to digital, it was amazing. And so this is where I have my iPad, right? And I use GoodNotes, and I've got my Remarkable. I love that. That is so cool. And I've got my phone, which I use for lots of things as well. And off we go. So that's it. I have a journal down because I think it's absolutely paramount, especially in this day and age. For your emotional health and your mental health, we all need a journal. So that's one of the 8 pillars for your digital life. Then you need a folder structure. Again, I go to this in greater detail. I've got a sort your setup planner, which goes into a lot of detail about this. That's actually for my clients and customers, and in my monthly membership, that digital life, where you get support around all of these things, as well as all the freebies that go with it. You do need a filing structure, a system. You know, this is the thing with this, is that once you understand and you've put aside half an hour to decide what that is, and if you don't know how to do that, you just adopt the one I recommend for you. If you don't know how to do the folder structure, you just adopt the one I recommend for you, and then you start there, and then you can start moving towards changing it and tweaking it and making it what you want. But you know, it literally takes 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's done. 5, 10, 15 minutes, and it's done, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 is a habit. I've put this on the list. It was the 7 pillars, but really all of the 7 things are not going to work for you if you don't do this one thing here. And that is decide first, and then create that habit. Action it every day. So you're deciding and you're actioning with your habit. Okay. Again, we go into all of this in a later detail in other videos that you can find on my channel. But just to lay this out, to give those beginners something to think about and start ruminating, this is the purpose of this video. Number 7 is, you're going to be like, you know, what? This is so simple. Yes, it actually is simple. But when you don't know how to do it, it feels so hard, right? That's why it's great to just highlight and break it down. You need some hardware. So I've already showed you, I'm using Remarkable right now. I've got my iPad here. I've got my laptop over here, right? This is hardware. Hardware are the things. Software is inside the hardware. Software is the programming that tells it what to do. And the last thing, number 8, is storage. And so it's not just the cloud storage, but it could be USB devices, hard drives, and on we go. You've also now these days, what we have to contend with is apps like Photos, you know, where a lot of stuff of ours is stored as well. And thinking that through and understanding what you're paying for that, what you're not paying for that, you know, how you're doing this. Again, if someone's guiding you, it might take you 10, 15 minutes to work it out. And once it's sorted, it's done. So those are the 8. There's 5 tools, 2 decisions, and 1 habit. So at the end of the day, even though there's 8 things there, it's only 5 tools that you decide about, 2 decisions that you make here, and 1 habit. Okay, your tools are your scheduler, your notebook, your journal, your hardware, and your storage. They're the tools that you need. You need to make some decisions, or you just adopt the recommended decisions for the folder structure and the filing system. And also, I've got suggestions about the habit that you only need 1. You know, if it's daily or if it's every second day. I mean, let's be honest, it needs to be daily, but it doesn't need to be onerous. It doesn't need to be long. It needs to work for you in whatever you have need of in this whole process. So they're my recommendations for, not that one, for where to start when you are getting yourself digitally organized. Thanks so much for watching. Some love on the channel. Comments, ask me questions. I do my best to answer them all. Thank you so much.